Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is International Master Benny Chang. I'm going to be doing a 3-minute commentary with, these are not really players that I invite. I just kind of been stalking Passivity. He's a Chinese GM. I actually don't know who he is, but he's very, very strong. He's playing against Rumpel. I've actually played Rumpel a couple times. Vitaly Kunin. Okay, so that's the same. So the opening is a French defense. So this is Bishop C6 variation. This line is very solid because Block pretty much just changed off his light square bishop. And he gets pawns on light squares, so now he doesn't have the bishop pair, but I mean, all his pawns are light squares and he has a very solid position. It's pretty much the main idea of this opening. But usually for white, he has a lot of space, and bishop d2, bishop c3, having the bishop pair is always a small advantage. And it's always nice to have the bishop pair in these type of lines, just because there really isn't much that black can do about it. I mean, he can't really force out on the bishops off. So if black really wants to trade the bishops, he's going to have to force it. And I mean, white's going to have to be really bad to let that happen. So usually what happens is white's just going to keep the bishop for a long time. For example, bishop c2, perfectly fine. And I'm not sure why he didn't get his bishop to c3 already, because I think he could have done that already. Maybe he just wants to get his bishop on this diagonal just to protect against some queen f4 ideas. Knight e4 just changed up a pair of knights. So now it's pretty much two bishops against bishop and knight, and I mean I don't really see what white's going to do here. One of the main ideas for white is probably playing h4, h5, because black never played g6, bishop f8. So I mean it's harder for black to set up like a solid type of line without his bishop on g7. Because once you have a bishop on g7 and you put your knight on e7 to f5, this pawn d4 kind of becomes weak sometimes. So I mean, you really have more play for black. Because right now, I mean, I don't really see what black's doing here. Because okay, so I guess this is why he plays bishop c1, so he can protect some pawn a3. But yeah, I don't really see what he's doing here, because he can't move his knight, and I mean, he's gonna play f5 to get any kind of counterplay going. And queen a5 just attacks his pawn a3 shouldn't really be too much of a problem. Oh, bishop takes a3. Okay then, so h5 probably gonna be played. h5 knight f8, most likely. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. I think he just dropped his pawn. Definitely didn't have to let that happen. I think that was a mistake, because that really was black's only counterplay. But I mean, okay, so right now he has to go queen c7 because bishop b4, rook a1 probably wins the bishop here, or just I'm not sure. Maybe he wins bishop. But yeah, I'll just play queen c7 just to be safe, because well, this is gonna be some really scary tactics here. So queen b6, rook a1, bishop. Okay, so bishop b4, rook a1, queen b6, c5. This, yeah. So queen c7. Okay, so there you go. So I can't believe he thought about that for more than like 10 seconds. But yeah, he can't really move his guy there. So rook a1, bishop e7 is forced, because if you go bishop f8, h5 wins knight, because you got to defend on pawn h7. Bishop a5. Oh, look at that. So that was a really deep exchange sacrifice there. I mean, that was a really deep pawn sack. I actually didn't see that happen. Actually, like, I'm just kind of confused. I don't know how that happened. Actually, yeah. So that was really weird. I can't believe that happened. So I mean, white's just up in exchange now for a pawn, and he probably play d1 next. Yep, keep this pawn safe. He can play h5 anytime he wants to, but really at this time he doesn't have to, because he's just going to create some weaknesses. And I mean, it's better to have white pawns are in the dark squares so that you can control the dark square bishop as well. So yeah, I think that white's just better here. Not really much that black can do about it. He's going to defend his pawn, bishop a4, attacks the pawn again, knight e7, or rook b1 first, bishop c3, or that, knight f8, bishop a4, there we go. So yeah, this is pretty much an outplay, complete outplay here by white. But I mean, there's not much black can do about it at this point, because he's just down a lot of material. He's down like a whole exchange here, and this point, it's kind of hard to do anything about it. So I mean, he can take on e7 because he can't take on d4 because rook takes e7. Bishop f6, d5, and he has his passed pawn. Rook 8, queen here. So this is really the only source of counterplay that he has. And if white can somehow just control this queen there, queen here. Wow, I did not see it coming. Wow. Okay, so that was really cool. Yeah, that was really cool mate. I actually didn't see it coming. That was a really nice mate here, actually. Queen b8. Yeah, so here. So I'm gonna remember this for next time. Well, I actually thought he was gonna have to like defend it somehow, but yeah, that was a nice mate. Okay, so I guess that's the end of the game. I'm actually waiting to see if he's gonna play again, but I don't think he'll play again. Maybe he'll play again. As you can see, his blitz rating is 3200. It's very high. I was actually watching some of his games last night, but he hasn't played in like long grudge matches with anyone for a while. I think. Yeah, he's just been playing 3 minutes pool games. So yeah, okay. So too bad that's the game. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.